just checking our setup. Is the phone getting ready to die? Okay. Anyway, so talking about the truth and the lie. So I decided that I was gonna give people the benefit of the doubt, and I started asking myself questions and creating answers that would make me feel better, that would make me feel happy. Now, I could choose to think that maybe the person was intentionally doing something to make these problems arise in the project. I could choose to think that they were telling me a lie and it wasn't the truth, but all of those things were giving me frustration, they were making me angry, and I wasn't happy. I didn't like the way that I was feeling, so I chose, since in the absence of facts, why not choose to give them the benefit of the doubt? Why not choose to believe that the information that they were telling me were the truth? Why not choose to believe that maybe they were having a bad day? Why not choose to believe that I didn't get the information because their Wi-Fi went down, or maybe they thought they sent it and didn't hit send, because I do that all of the time. It was much better to go with the benefit of the doubt or the happy feeling versus choosing the thought that gave me a negative feeling, because at the end of the day, I didn't have any concrete evidence of either one. So why not choose the version of the story that makes you happy? So that was one of the things that I've been practicing, like give people the benefit of the doubt. And giving them the benefit of the doubt is what's going to make you happy. So in thinking about lies and why people tell lies, I feel like the root of, we're always like, why people lie? Because at the end of the day, we want to feel happy. We want to feel good. Nobody wants you to feel good. Feel bad. You don't want anybody else to feel bad. So people will withhold the truth, embellish the truth for the purpose of trying to keep someone from feeling bad. So I encourage you, if you have someone that's lied to you, let's think about why they may be lying. Because I know when I be thinking about my kids when they were little, they lied because they didn't want to get in trouble. Why didn't they want to get in trouble? Because they knew that there was going to be a consequence or a punishment. Hey, Miss Sandra, I'm glad you're back. Hey, Miss Simone. And so they would tell a lie. Not because they were trying to hurt me intentionally, but because they didn't want to disappoint me, or they wanted to avoid getting in trouble and the feelings that getting in trouble cause. So if you think about it from that standpoint, we're always seeking to be happy. And so in seeking to be happy, this is like a new lifestyle for me. So let me tell y'all, I love helping people. I really do. That's who I am. That's what I've always done. But in this 40 days, I've learned that sometimes people are addicted to pain because there's profit in pain. What do I mean when I say that there's profit in pain? Think about it. When stuff goes bad in the neighborhood, the news is always, hey Carlos, the news is always clamoring to get the bad news out first. They're always wanting to get the story out first. If you think about our social media posts, if you're a bougie club, we're a different group of people. So I'm speaking in generalities. But there's profit in the pain. Like, I know people who have illnesses, and even though they've had victory in the illness, even though they've had God show up for them and show out for them in their situations and circumstances, they'll still do things that they know will cause them to be sick, and you wonder why, when they know that they can have deliverance, they've experienced deliverance, but you turn around, they be right back at the same place. Why? Because there's profit in the pain. There's profit in the illness. There's a side story. When they sick, you come into the hospital to see them. When they well, you're not checking on them anymore. So if attention is what they're seeking, it's easier for them to get attention in the pain versus not being in pain. So we've learned how to profit off of our pain because we want attention, not because we really want to get better. And so I don't have time. I participated in and created so many of my pity parties in my life because of the choices that I made, because I chose to delegate my happiness to somebody else, which in turn ended up me being in a situation that was conducive for a pity party that I decided to participate in continuously, because there was a point in my life where those pity parties felt good. Well, no longer can I continue to participate in my pity party or your pity party. So this is like a notice, like if you okay with your pity party and you okay with being in pain, Jay can't help you anymore, because that's not where I am, because I know that we have a choice. Like no matter how bad it gets, you remember when we were doing the I showed y'all my mirror with the exercise, and I start off in the morning with I thank you for, I forgive me for, what my I am statements are, and what my intentions are for the day. Well, when I started off with that process of forgiveness, I was forgiving everybody else for what they did. I had their names written out every day. I forgive so and so for doing so and so. I forgive so and so for doing so and so. And every morning I would go through this process, and I would be bawling my eyes out, like it would just bring up something in me. And then one morning it dawned on me. My tears weren't because I was mad at them. My tears weren't because I needed to forgive them. My tears was because I need to forgive me for participating in the behavior that allowed for the pity party that I had kept reliving in my mirror every morning, thinking that I need to forgive them. My forgiveness needed to be for me for not being empowered enough to change my mind in some of those relationships when I realized that those relationships were never serving me. My tears were because I allowed somebody else to choose themselves over choosing me, but I wasn't willing to choose me. So in choosing happiness, you have to make yourself a priority. These are things that you already know, but for whatever reason, we're scared to execute. And so what I'm telling you is try it. If only for 40 days, try choosing you. Try choosing happiness. Try making how you feel emotionally a priority, and let me know if your life doesn't change. I can't go back to pity parties. I can't go back to not choosing happiness, because in choosing happiness, I've accomplished, I hired an assistant. For those of you all who saw us testing yesterday, I have been telling you I wanted to hire an assistant. I have an assistant now. She got us going on Facebook and YouTube, and we streaming live from both platforms at the same time. You all, so if you're on Facebook, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. She's getting me in order on a lot of things on the back end, so there'll be the things that I had envisioned are actually coming to fruition. In this 40 days of choosing happiness, I've become a nana, and this little baby that came in and totally rearranged my life. She got all type of stuff around my house, but it's not what I thought that I would want, but it makes me happy in choosing happiness in this 40 days. And choosing happiness in this 40 days, I was able to do some level up in my business. I was able to make some introductions to my mentor that's gonna benefit her and help her business grow. In choosing happiness for this last 40 days, I managed to lose 6 pounds, which may not seem like a lot to y'all, but considering it just came from choosing happiness, like making choices that benefited me and made me feel good, and in the moment, changing my mind, like, and being okay with changing my mind. Something as simple as I went to TCBY to get an ice cream cone. And ice cream cone. Now, ice cream cone was gonna make me happy, but when I got the ice cream cone, in that moment, I, ate a couple of licks or whatever you call it when you eat ice cream. And then you know what? I was like, this is not healthy. This is not the best choice for a snack for me. And guess what? Midstream in the ice cream cone, I changed my mind, pulled over and threw the ice cream cone away because in that moment I knew the repercussions of eating that ice cream cone was not gonna make me happy. Like simple things like that in a 40-day period of choosing happiness, deciding in the moment that you know what, this is no longer serving me. Having conversations with people and the conversations start going sideways and being okay with saying, hey girl, well, you know what? Let me go ahead and get off of here so that I can get some stuff done that I've been putting off, and just ending the conversation versus continuing to entertain the conversation. Choices. You get chances to make choices that can change your life. And all I can say, Bougie Club, is I choose happiness. And I'm going to encourage you all to be empowered to start choosing happiness too. It's a choice, it's a decision. It's okay to change your mind. Quit delegating your happiness to other people and feel and know that you're empowered to take it back in any given moment in time. It's okay to change your mind because at the end of the day, you gotta choose to be happy. Now, there's some other things that happen on this 40 days that I want to share with you all, but I can't give it all to y'all at one time. So that's the introduction on choosing happiness. Hey, Diamond.
Yes, coming.
That's what I got for y'all. Practice it. It don't even have to be for 40 days. Just practice it this week. Choosing happiness and it's okay to change stream. I promise you, it's okay to change your mind. And it can just be something as simple as going to McDonald's and getting the fries and eating two and deciding that that's not going to work for you and throwing them away. And don't worry about it. It's wasting $1. You can change your mind. You can choose happiness. That's all I got for y'all, Bougie Club. I hope this helps somebody. I have more for you all on choosing happiness in the process next Sunday. As always, I'm your girl, J. Penelope, encouraging you all to be bold, outspoken, unapologetic, goodwill, inspiring, and epic every day. I love you all in this life and the next. I'm going to go online and look at your comments and respond to the comments. So if I missed you during the conversation, I apologize, but I got to get used to all of these different strings. I love you all, and good night.